Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back, it's Jordan here. The other day I started making some pretty big changes to the Lego city. I reconfigured some of the roads over by the amusement park and it opened up a bunch of space for modular buildings, which is fantastic. I don't think I'm going to continue working on that today because Jose is nearly done building the new and improved Disney castle. So if she's almost done building that, well guess what? I've got to find a home for it. And I wanted to put the Disney castle right here where Rivendell is. And in order to do that, I've got to make some changes to all of these shelves here. So pretty much all these sets need to be taken down, and we need to reorganize some stuff here just because it sort of looks cluttered, right? Like what's going on up here? Probably not the best position for a lot of this stuff. And there's just some random things like Eiffel's apartment there and my little vignette or whatever, Treebeard standing in front of the Hogwarts Express, right beside a bin of trees, and just a little bit of clutter has gathered on top of my parts there. And I want to sort of spiffy up this area because this is where I work, you know? It should look amazing. These should be some of the best shelves here in the Lego room. So I'm going to try and make that happen today. I was hoping that we were going to take a brief look at the Disney castle today as well, but Jose's got a little bit of work ahead of her here. She's about to start bag number 15. I said, maybe I'll just build it. And she said, no, I want to build it. So she's just going to build this at her own time there. And we may or may not be able to have a look at it today in this video. But either way, I want to tidy up that space and make sure that we have a spot for this for when it is built. So I actually think this shelf on top of my parts just has too much stuff on it. So I'm actually going to be removing the Hogwarts Express. It's time for it to find a new home. People ask me how I manage the dust in the Lego room. Well, there's only one way of doing that, and that's dusting. Luckily, I move my Lego a lot, so when I move it, I dust it, I use a little vacuum, or just straight up a duster. This works really good though. This one's by Clean My Bricks, but I discovered that if you just search keyboard vacuum on Amazon, it's the way to go. I'm also going to be replacing my window coverings because these ones aren't really doing a great job anymore in the window. So I was actually using these boxes here as risers. I just got them from IKEA. I had no use for them. So I was like, hey, that's perfect. Why don't we make some tiered shelving in the window? That window sure brings a lot of light into the Lego room, hey? It's actually crazy. So the next thing I need to do is cover up that window with a new covering. But Jose's actually out grocery shopping right now, and then she's going to stop off at the dollar store and get the Bristol board so I can do that. So I can't really proceed with changes until I get those windows covered up, just because I don't want to put a bunch of stuff there and then knock it off the shelf. That doesn't really make sense. But I'm just sort of strategizing now. I'm just thinking, like, what are we going to do here? I'm thinking this Hogwarts Express is most likely going to go on that shelf there. The thing is this Hogwarts Express is very short. Very long, but very short, right? So when I put that there, there'll be a big gap. So now I'm thinking this Hogwarts icons probably has to move. And there's actually going to be space for it right here beside the Hogwarts Castle. And then the Disney Castle will go here, and I'll slide Rivendell over. But I can't make those changes until I have the material for covering the window. And then I'll be able to lower this shelf and probably put another shelf there, or put larger sets above the Hogwarts Express going to the ceiling there. And it's actually going to open up a bunch of space because once again, I'll be able to put these back in the window on those little IKEA box risers. And now I'm thinking to myself, holy cow, we're actually going to have so much space when I part out those animal brickheads on that bulkhead shelf, hang the planes on that bulkhead shelf. I'm actually just gonna, I've been talking about doing this for a while, I should probably do it, but there's actually these metal tubes that go into these. I'm just gonna run fishing line off the metal tubes, and then I'm gonna be able to hang planes above the Lego city again. Sorry about the lights, they're sort of bright. But yeah, that's gonna free up those two bulkhead shelves there. And then I've mentioned it, I think this is the third time now, but I'm just having a hard time committing to packing away or parting out some of these sets, right? But I might do that like soon. And same with some of the sets on this bulkhead and this bulkhead. Part out, part with, or pack away. And then same with all of the boats on the bulkhead, which is up here. And when I do that, I'm gonna have so much space, honestly, like so much space for new sets or whatever it may be. So now I don't know, literally I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of this space, unless I move forward with the expansion of the Lego city, like where these cars are. I've been talking about expanding the city there. But I don't know if I need to do that now that I've opened up like 8 base plates in the city, because then there's just going to be more spots that need filling. So honestly, right now I feel good because I'm making some big changes to both the shelving and also the city that have opened up so much space for new sets. That window, oof, you can see why I like to cover it up. But yeah, I've freed up so much space. I'm about to free up so much space in the shelving and the city, and I just feel really good about it. I just want to say that. I've got a big smile on my face right now. I'm pretty happy about it. And I've got to really think about what type of sets we're going to put on these shelves here. So I guess between now and when Jose gets home with that new material, I can give it some thought. Up here is my custom platform 9 3/4, which used to be in the amusement park, and it's pretty neat. I love this wall here with all the weird windows, and then the big window wall there as well, and the fireplace, the big chimney. McGonagall and Dumbledore hanging out having a butterbeer, right? King's Cross. And then platform 9 3/4 here. I know it doesn't look like the actual platform 9 3/4, but it's sort of like a modular building. I was thinking to myself, maybe I should put this in the Lego City. It used to be in the amusement park, but it actually could go in the downtown core as well. And the only spot where it could potentially go is on this row of roads right here, where we have the train track integrated right into the road. And maybe it could go somewhere over here, and it could serve as another train station for the ground line. Either that or part it out. I don't know. It's a pretty cool looking mock, right? I sort of dig it. Here we go, everybody. What do you think? Is this pretty professional? I think it's as professional as it'll get for $3. Just had to buy 2 of the presentation boards. Cut them to the right size so they cover up the window. Make a notch for the sensor on that side. And then a notch for the handle on that side. And boom, no more sunlight coming into the Lego room, which turns white Lego yellow and sort of interferes with the camera. So I've got the spot ready for the Disney castle there, and I think this area is looking pretty good. But I've literally been pacing around the Lego room with my measuring tape, trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do here. I could lower this top shelf so it's just above the platform there, and then I can put another shelf in, or I could put some bigger sets on that shelf once it's lowered. I know for sure I want to change the set selection above the Hogwarts Express there, but I don't know what to change it with, and I don't know what 2 options I should do. I'm drawing a blank. I'm having like a mind block right now. I don't know what to do. Something I should do is go around and collect all of those sets that need to be either parted with, parted out, or stowed away, and then maybe reassess the entire shelving situation. I just think there needs to be like a big shakedown here in regards to the Lego displays, and I just don't know what to do. I've got a bunch of space, and I've got to try to better utilize it. I think it looks good right now, but there's got to be something that can be done to make it even better. And specifically, that area above my desk there needs to look bomb. I just want it to make it look amazing, right? So I don't know what to do about that top shelf. What do you think? You let me know your thoughts by commenting below, and I'm gonna keep thinking about it, I guess. Either way, started adjusting the shelf there, and now I realize that I need stronger double-sided tape. Oh no, my window coverings are peeling off. Might have to go get some stronger double-sided tape. I have like some foam tape, but that's pretty thick, and I don't want there to be like a gap between the window and the cardboard. So I used my like thin, like crafting double-sided tape, and it clearly is not doing the job. Now when I put this Disney castle here, look how big it is. It looks so amazing. It's actually, in my opinion, I think wider than the other one, because it just looks wider. and the colors really pop. But when I put it there, clearly the globe isn't going to look very good behind the Disney castle. So the globe has got to go. And it's a pretty tall set. It's actually on a riser right now. So maybe that's a tall set that could go over here, but I still don't think it's tall enough. So I'm sort of leaning toward the 2-shelf idea. The globe just barely fit up there. And I actually found a new home for the lightsabers. Yeah, check it out. I put the dark saber just above Darth Vader's lightsaber, and I actually replicated the little stands with some pieces from the inventory for the Darth Vader one. And now, if I want to install another shelf, I've got to go to Home Depot, buy 4 brackets and a 6-foot shelf. So true story, everybody. So true story, everybody. I'm eating some pizza pops. Oh yeah, life is good. So I was too lazy to pull out a tripod, so I decided to put you on top of the ladder. It's a perfect tripod. It's amazing. So it's 4:40 p.m. Look at my background on my phone. Pretty cute, hey? That means it's rush hour, so I don't feel like going to Home Depot right now because I don't want to leave the house during rush hour. I should have thought of that earlier. And I was like, oh, Jose, I'm going to go once the kids are asleep. She's like, you can't. I was like, why not? She's like, remember, I'm going out for dinner with the mom's group. Oh, yeah. You went out to Little Mermaid yesterday. That's okay. It's good that she's getting some time away from the house because she needs some R&R as well. So I can't go to Home Depot. But then I was like, hey, on your way home, you should go to Home Depot and you should pick up 4 brackets and a 6-foot shelf. And she's like, yeah, I can do that. So she's going to pick that up for us, but I'm not going to have it till way later on tonight. Some other stuff that I've been dealing with today. At my other place, like the rental place that I've had, if you follow the channel for a while, you know that the old Lego room, that house, I actually kept that house and I rented out. Yeah, well, water backed up into the basement today, so that's a lot of fun. So dealing with that. What am I going to do in the meantime now? I've got to put the kids down to bed for the 2nd time in a row. Oh man, it's actually pretty easy though. Got it down to a science, so it's pretty good. Pretty excited about the shelving though. It's coming along nicely. Definitely big improvements already. Even with the 3 shelves that I've installed, you only see 2, but like with the helmets and the Eldorado Fortress and the Hogwarts Express and then the sabers up top there, it looks really good. So I'm pretty excited about the progress I've made so far. Hey, speaking of shelving updates, I forgot. The Haunted Mansion set here is constructed now. It's nothing crazy. It's a micro scale set. There's some interior detail there. Pretty self-explanatory set. I'll put this on the shelf with all of the other Disney stuff that's being invaded by minions. But I actually went around and removed everything that I want to part with, part out, or hang. I'm going to be hanging the planes, parting out all the brickheads, getting rid of this Mega Construct stuff, probably parting out this boombox. Some of these I got as like land things to review, like Eiffel's Tower, so I'll probably give that away on Whatnot or something. Maybe part this out just because I don't really have any architecture sets. Some of these little mini Lego stores, I don't know. They just take up shelf space, and I think larger sets will present better on the bulkheads. Just make it look a little bit more neat and tidy, such as those 3 right there. The Jazz Quartet, the Up House, which I'll probably hang when I hang those planes, or complete the back of it and put it in the Lego City. But also the Ship in the Bottle, the Bonsai Tree, Adidas, and the Flintstones. So I don't think Jose's going to have a chance to get that stuff for me from Home Depot on her way home because Home Depot closes at 9. So her dinner might go past that. Party night, hey? Wow. But I've got this all tidied up. I decided to pull all the minifigures out of the Eldorado Fortress, put them on display there. Same with the Orthanc Tower. So you got some Lord of the Rings figures there, beside the House Founders, and also all the gold Harry Potter figures. It's a nice figure collection. And then all the other LOTR ones over here. And eventually we'll have all the Disney ones, like all the princess ones and whatever, other prince and princess ones, I guess. And maybe I'll put the original Disney minifigures as well from the original Disney castle, since I have, I think, 3 sets of them now, actually. So yeah, you could probably put them all here as well, so they present nicely with the sets. And then I also removed a whole stack of silly heads. So this one down here is actually full of tires. I don't know what to do with my tires. I have way too many of them. And then this is light gray and dark gray brick. Over here, like the other silly heads that I removed were either empty. I put those away in storage for now. And these ones just have parts in them that are somewhat already semi-sorted. So next time I do sorting, this will be the first parts that I'll want to tackle, just because then I can get rid of these silly heads and we're no longer going to see them popping out in that corner, sort of making a silly face at us. But yeah, now I've got a whack of space here in the Lego room for more sets, because look at that. Those two shelves are empty, and then the majority of the other one floating over top of the city here is empty as well. So it's pretty exciting. And then when Jose gets back, or no, not when Jose gets back, when I go out tomorrow to deal with plumbing stuff, and probably I'll go to the Lego store as well because it's pab wall day. So I'll make a stop at Home Depot to pick up some new double-sided tape and the shelf brackets and shelf, and then I can get that window covering secured properly and add yet another shelf to the Lego room. So things are looking up here. We've got quite a bit of space that I'm pretty excited about. And I'm gonna have to part out all this stuff and hang those planes as well. Maybe when I fix up the Lego City, I'll hang those planes in conjunction with that and sort of go from there. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed my little Lego room vlog, me updating the shelving and sort of coming up with some more ideas. As always, please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff, and farewell.